This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we listen to all of their records. We rank them from worst to best. Also, you don't have to do it. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And this week we're still in pop disaster season. We're nearing the end, but we're still there. And this week we are doing Green Day, one of the co-headliners of the Pop Disaster Tour from the year 2002, which I was at. So yeah, we're doing Green Day this week. We've done Green Day a few times on the podcast before, one of our favorite bands. We've done Warning once before, but it was a long time ago. But we're doing them again. Who cares? And this is maybe the second time we've ever ranked their records, I think. So that's what we're doing. We're doing 18 records. We're doing all of the Green Day records, plus the 2 network records, because that's Green Day. The 1 Foxborough Hot Tubs record, because that's all Green Day as well. And we're doing the Shenanigans compilation, which is just...
That's also Green Day.
B-side.
I know. Crazy.
It's also Green Day, but it's the B-sides. It's the only comp we're doing. Actually, 1 of 2 comps. Anyway, so 18 records in total. We have 18 records, right? Fucking the first record. The first record's a comp.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Snot.
Snot.
Yes, no,
yes, it
you
is.
think
The first record.
First record is not a comp.
1039. Yeah, it is.
It's not a comp.
It's a comp of their first 2-3 EPs.
That's a different record entirely. 1039
anyway.
Smooth Out Slappy Hours is a comp of their first 2, but 39 Smooth it's a record on its own.
Okay, so anyway, 18 records. That's how many we're doing this episode. We're gonna fly through some of these because some of these are just fucking garbage, shit, bullshit, dumb stuff. So, what do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
Starting at number 18, I gotta scroll down.
Yeah, what do you got for 18?
Pages after pages after pages of copious notes. Not really.
Yes.
Trey. 18, Trey, their worst record, Trey. This is the third part of the trilogy. This is what this really sounds like and seems like is that they had this grand idea of doing a 3-part trilogy, and on paper it sounds cool, and they can do each record a little bit different, have different sounds, but you run out of songs. And Trey sounds like, fuck man, we ran out of songs. Let's just throw whatever we have left over on this one, because that's what it is. And this record kind of sucks, and it's not very good. But it does sound more like it could have just immediately followed Warning over Uno and Dos. But that's about it. Dirty Rotten Bastards, best song. Starts off with a Toreador song, from the Carmen play. I don't know if you've seen that one, but into a very Warning-like pop thing, which is cool. And Drama Queen, that's the worst song. Fucking ballad. Hard pass.
Yeah, that's something they're not very good at, are the ballads. So
they are not.
So my number 18 is 21st Century Breakdown, 8th record from 2009. I don't care what people say. I know some people love this record, and some people say it's better than American Idiot. But goddamn, this is full of mid-tempo, boring ass vanilla plain old people songs. I don't really care. There's one good song on here, and that's Peacemaker. That's it. That's the only good one.
What, Christian's Inferno?
No, not really. No.
Dude, Christian's Inferno.
This is so, and also with Peacemaker, this is like kind of a weird one too, because it's like this acoustic driven Western feel kind of thing. Some really good harms. It actually reminds me a lot of the Warning era of the band as well. I do like this song a lot, but the record itself, yeah, man, it's over an hour long. It's like an hour and 9 minutes or something like that. Way too fucking long, especially for a Green Day record. Come on, guys.
Talk about long, bro. Your fucking playlist is way too long. I'm going to go through your playlist and see what songs you've added to it as we go along.
That's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, if people are wondering about what he's talking about, what Jeff's talking about, is that every episode we do now, I create a best of playlist for whatever band we're doing. You know, Saves the Day, Green Day now, Jimmy Eat World. So yeah, I think there's 44 songs I put on the Green Day record.
49 songs.
49 songs over 18.
Way too many.
Records.
Just hold it down to 10. Hold it down to 10.
No.
You also like your choices for American Idiot are kind of weird.
The best songs, but that's okay. We'll get into that. You know, you can criticize.
I don't see
playlist.
September Ends on here, so I can't say that.
Because that song fucking is terrible. So my number 18 is 21st Century Breakdown. In the end, I think it's just a terrible fucking album. I think it's just boring as hell, plain old people. The Stinker, I haven't got to this one.
This is their worst song. This is their worst song.
The worst song they've ever put out, and that's 21 Guns. 21 Guns It is the worst song by far that Green Day's ever done.
I
They put
agree.
out some shit songs. But
Yeah.
21 Guns
by,
takes the
by
cake
a
as
large
the
a
award.
large margin.
Yeah.
That is their worst
Like
song they've ever
100%.
done.
God, it's
It's embarrassing.
I thought about just skipping the song when I listened to it, but I
Gotta
sat
get through it,
like
dude. You gotta get through it.
like the 4.5 minutes, however long it is.
Yeah.
I sat through it, man. It's such a fucking terrible song.
Good.
My God. So what do you got for number 17? Go.
Revolution Radio, 12th record, 2016. It was definitely nice to get back into a normal kind of Green Day sound. This is the same year as I think 13 Voices by Sum 41 came out. And I remember that year because we were still potting at the time. And we had talked about like all of our favorite bands are just putting out this like milquetoast mediocre flat bullshit.
Yeah.
And they both were very like politically like charged, right? But like this is in an era where like everybody and everyone is saying the same fucking thing, doing the same thing, just like ugh, dude, grow up, good lord, pass. This record sucks. I don't even care. Revolution Radio is my favorite song, I guess. It's fine. It just didn't suck. That's it. Say Goodbye is the worst song. This song was atrocious. It was so theatrical for a punker song. There's like harms. He whispers at points. There's just way too much going on. It is so goofy in like the worst way. These are grown ass almost like grown ass grandparents.
These guys are like fucking early 40s at this point, early mid 40s at this point.
Way too much.
Yeah, way too old for this. Way too old for this. So,
How old
okay.
were they?
I would say early 40s. We're almost there. We're almost there.
What was it? 72, 82, 92, 02, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so like 44.
45.
Far too far, far too far.
Far too far.
Lassie. Far too far, lassie. That's my Scottish or Irish accent. I don't know which one, but
that was something. That was something.
man, dude. Ugh.
All right. So that's your number 17, right?
Yeah.
All right. My 17 is Father of All Motherfuckers.
I hate this record so much.
I really don't like this record. It clocks in at 26 minutes. It's short, which is fine. Whatever. If you want to make a short record, that's totally okay. But the songs suck. I mean, he's doing some weird falsetto shit on here through most of the record. I get it. It's supposed to be like a garage rock album, but just put this out as a Foxborough Hot Tubs record. I think it would fit that band way better than Green Day. Everything's so blown out on this. The drums, the production, everything is so blown out on it. I really, really don't like this album at all. I think the cover art is terrible. The title of the record, Father of All Motherfuckers, that is just so stupid. It's so dumb. It's so like, come on, guys. Like, you guys were a little kind of edgy in your 20s and 30s, but like, you're just trying. You're just begging right here. You're just begging,
Yes.
begging right now. You
I
know
haven't seen that in a while. What's on your right hand knuckles?
Oh, I'm holding a watch. I don't know.
Oh.
I always kind of just hold it. But
Is that a fidget? You have fidget toys? I got plenty of fidget toys.
it's a fidget.
Next time you come over
kinda
here, I'm gonna hook you up with fidget
yeah.
toys. Kids got a whole drawer
Dude.
full of fidget toys.
I got fidget spinners coming out my ass right now.
Fidget spinners. What is this, fucking 2018? Get out of here.
Remember how obsessed I was with fidget spinners?
Stupid.
I love that shit. So dumb. But anyway, Father of All Motherfuckers. I don't like this record at all.
I know you never
had to
did.
pick it.
You never liked
Yeah.
this one, and you were
Still
super
don't.
harsh on it.
And honestly, I wanted to like this more because I did honestly like the Foxborough Hot Tubs record more than I ever have. So I really thought I'd like this more, but it's just so boring. It's just not. They're just trying too hard, begging for it. So banger, if I had to choose one, was the Father of All, the opener. Just it's a kind of fun and catchy song. I put this on my Green Day playlist because it's actually a pretty good song. But oh yeah, that song is my stinker, 100%. I can't stand it. It's catchy as hell. It is catchy as hell, but it's so basic. Like, it sounds like it should be in like a truck commercial, like a Ford truck commercial, or like an alcohol commercial. Like you're watching like a commercial for like a tequila or a vodka or something like that. Like the music that would be playing in the background of some commercial. That's what it sounds like. And honestly, that's what this entire record sounds like. It should be in a fucking truck commercial here in the US.
Okay.
That's what it fucking sounds like. I don't like it. So what do you got for number 16? And I fucking love this band, but I hate this album. So what do you got for 16?
16. Father of all mother truckers.
There we go.
2020. 2020. Honestly, there's really nothing wrong with this record, But when you name your record Father of All Motherfuckers, and your tagline for the new record is no features, no Swedish songwriters, no trap beats, 100% uncut rock, I expect something huge. Huge with a Y. Huge. Like it's
Donald Trump stat.
It's fine rock and roll sound for them. Like it's fine garage rock. But the biggest drawback for this is just how fucking or how forgettable this is. Like as soon as this record ended, I cannot remember a goddamn thing. And this is so close to like the world shutting down. So I think everybody else forgot about it too. So I guess this one,
I think it was like February of 2020. So
they got away with one on this one. So whatever. But yeah, this record is just fucking forgettable. Like it's not a bad listen while I'm listening to it, but after it's done, I'm like what the fuck? Like I don't remember a goddamn thing. So like my banger and my stinkers are just like who even cares? My banger's Graffitia. This is like the I don't know, bouncy kind of anthemic Green Day kind of typical sound. But I don't even know what the fuck it sounds like. But the stinkers, dude, the stinkers father of all, like for sure. You open a record with that shitty falsetto thing that he does.
But he does it through the whole fucking record.
But like you open the record with that and it's already like, ugh, why?
I'm not saying it's like a great song, but it's the best.
You playlisted it. I'm gonna delete that.
I
made
did.
your playlist.
You can't delete my playlist.
I'm gonna report
I
it.
didn't share controls. So
share controls.
But I mean, come on. Oh yeah, the song "Oh Yeah" is pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh god. I mean, come on. You got to agree that sounds like it should be in a commercial, like a fucking truck commercial or an alcohol commercial, like a beer commercial or a vodka or a tequila commercial.
Like
that's what
it seems like it would be like one of those like Budweiser commercials when like the dad's like working all day or something and comes home and the kid like a single dad and the kid's making him dinner and the kid like that's actually be a cool commercial and like the kid like loves his dad so much and the dad's all fucking tired and the kid makes him like dinner and he's like I got you but it's like a microwave meal and the dad's like oh thank you so much and the dad's kind of like I don't want to fucking eat this shit and the kid drops down a Budweiser and then cracks it and then oh yeah.
Oh, that's so dumb. It's so dumb.
That would be a fucking amazing commercial.
And then in 2 months we start seeing it on YouTube, like with our ads and shit. No, that's so dumb. So dumb. Terrible song.
Yeah.
Terrible record. Terrible record.
Like this record's not good, but it's also not like I don't think it's terrible. I just don't think it's not good.
Okay. All right. Dalmart also is awful. It's so bad.
Everything
and
about
they
it is just terrible.
They recycled the artwork from the American Idiot sessions.
Yeah.
That artwork was like a rejected fucking cover from the American Idiot.
With the barfing unicorn too, and like, dude, come on, man. This Hot Topic is a thing of the past at this point.
Exactly.
Like, nobody cares.
And once again, how old are you?
Yeah.
How fucking old are you? So
like 50 now, right? Because they're
almost
44.
50, yeah, 48. They're 48. Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So my number 16 is Uno. Ninth record from 2012. This is just honestly, this is the first part of the trilogy from 2012 that they put out. I honestly think this is the most boring part of that trilogy. Not to say the other two parts are great, but this is just I thought it was kind of boring with a couple cool songs like "Let Yourself Go." I think that's such a fucking
let yourself go.
absolute banger. It's
Yeah,
that song is incredible. Such an incredible song. Love it. Some bangers on this record, but overall it falls so flat. And I mean, they were trying to do something. They were trying to go back to the roots a little bit. And I think like Billy Joe was like doing a lot of coke at the time. He kind of, I don't want to say relapse, but he started his addiction, his drug habits started happening, like getting in the way of his songwriting. And I think he was doing a lot of coke at the time when they made these three records. And Uno just ended up being the worst to me. Kill the DJ, man, that is a stinker. That is up there with like probably bottom 10 worst Green Day songs.
For sure.
Is Kill the DJ. Mid-tempo dance rock song. It's catchy, but goddamn, it's dumber and cheesier than the dumb and cheesy Offspring songs, you know. Original Prankster, Come Out and Play, Pretty Fly, and was it Bumpin' in My
California,
Trunk?
yeah.
Bumpin' in My Trunk, yeah.
At least the Offspring knows they're doing it. It's a purposeful thing that they make joke songs every record and they're funny. Like this shit sucks.
This just tried way too hard. So Uno is my number 16. What do you got for number 15? Go.
15, finally, 21st Century Breakdown.
About damn time.
I think for me, it's what would I rather listen to? Would I rather listen to this or like Father of All? And like Father of All, just there's nothing there for me. But at least 21st Century, there's still some songs here that I really do like. Christian's Inferno, I think, is a fucking banger of a song. It's the only song on the record that has any oomph to it. Like, I don't mind theatrical Green Day. I don't mind over the top theater kid shit. But you still need to have like some semblance of like who you actually are as a band, or at least who you pretend to actually want to be. But this is like, dude, 21st Century is just greedy. These are greedy fuckers. Just because American Idiot worked doesn't mean this is going to. American Idiot worked because it's like direct ties to a very tumultuous political system in the U.S. at the time. And like, this is 70 fucking minutes long. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Grow up. Fuck off. This was actually my number 14, but because of 21 Guns, I pegged it down one spot because it deserves that.
Yeah.
21 Guns is like, out of all the bands that we're doing for Pop Disaster, 21 Guns is, I mean, that's not saying much, I guess, because all other bands are good. But 21 Guns is,
except for Saves the Day, but
21 Guns is worse than any Saves the Day song.
Yeah, you're right. It is. It really, honestly is.
I can't believe, like, I cannot believe how bad 21 Guns is.
Bad.
And the video's fucking terrible too.
I haven't watched the video in years, but I do remember it being really over the top, dramatic, and yeah, I just don't.
Like, I'm mad.
I'm mad, Ty.
It got an extra marking down because of 21 Guns.
Because of that one song.
Yes.
But rightfully so. The song is so bad.
It's so bad.
Honestly, people listening who claim to like this song, it's like,
you're full of shit.
You're dumb. Yeah,
Fuck
you're
off.
full of shit. You're just absolute full of shit. And we love this band. Once again, we love this band. Like, we really do. I mean, at least in the 90s Green Day, we love.
This week really like reignited like my love for Green Day. Like I it's been a while since I've listened to Green Day, but it's like, fuck, man, like a lot of the records are really fucking good.
Yeah, especially the 90s shit. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. F&A, Cotton.
Well, album of the week is not 90s, so I guess that's not 3 out of 3.
Okay, okay. 90s and 2000.
Oh, gotcha. So this
the year 2000. The year 2000. The year 2000.
And 2004.
2000. Well, okay, that's wrong. So your 15 is 21st Century Breakdown.
Yeah.
You got anything else on it?
That's it.
All right, my number 15 is Trey, 11th record from 2012. Part of the trilogy, like we've already talked about. It's not, honestly, this record is not as bad as I remember it. They're doing like a good kind of throwback to the 90s era of Insomniac and Nimrod. There's still some of that American Idiot theater kid stuff style here. I don't think it's particularly bad, but it's forgettable for the most part. And the only reason why this sits higher than Uno is because of the one song, Dirty Rotten Bastards. 6-minute song. It's my banger. It goes all over the place, from Nimrod style to Warning to Insomniac. Great fucking guitar solos on this fucking song. It's like this. It's like a really cool kind of like punk prog song that they were trying to do on American Idiot in 21st Century, but they just didn't do that well. Which people would argue, Jesus of Suburbia is such a fucking amazing song. It's like, fuck off. It's not that great.
It's a good song though.
Dirty Rotten Bastards is a better punk prog song from Green Day. That's what this is. Killer fucking song. Stinker, Missing You. It's the opener. Has this like 60s doo-wop kind of thing, and it's fucking terrible. They've done this style a lot over the years, but this song is just not good. Missing You is bad. Trey is my number 15. What do you got for number 14? Go.
Uno, the first of their trilogy. This is just like a silly power pop record with super cringe lyrics and recycled material. I think this is better than Trey, but I think this is incredibly forgettable, except for one song. One song, Let Yourself Go. That's the only reason why this is so high.
So good.
Because it's such
good.
I mean, it's such an easy choice for number one. It's a fucking easy song to get into. It's so fucking catchy. It's straight like a Buzzcock song. And this is like the first of many times we will probably discuss how Green Day just doesn't, I don't want to say rip off because that's not the right word, but definitely like wears their influence on their sleeve, and you can clearly tell what he was listening to or what they were influenced by per record. But this is straight up a Buzzcock song. But the worst song was Sweet 16,
okay. And
this shit is just some dumbass fucking like Judd Apatow sounding pop song. It's fucking awful. I hate this song.
All right. I remember 14 then. You good? Wait, you good with?
That's it. I already did my banger and worst song.
All right. So my 14 is Dose, 10th record from 2012, the last of the trilogy. Well, the second in the trilogy, but the last in my rankings of the trilogy. This is like their kind of more garage rock, aggressive sounding record. I would honestly say this is kind of a throwback to the Insomniac era of the more aggressive sound. Every song kind of stands on its own, and that's the only reason why it sits above Uno and Trey, is because of that. Not, but it's still not like the greatest album, but it was fine. It was fine to listen to. I would only ever really go back to it if we were doing Green Day on the podcast again. But I mean, it's just there was a lot of songs coming out in 2012. These records came out in September, October, and November of 2012, and it's a lot of shit coming out at once, a lot to digest, and a lot of stuff that honestly is just kind of mediocre. And that's where these three records sit. But Dose ends up being the best for me, at least. Banger, Make Out Party, faster, more aggressive song. Really awesome bass, like super rad bass lines on here. Great guitar solos. Love the breakdown as well. So that's a killer song that made my Green Day playlist. Stinker is Nightlife. Love the bass line, but
That song sucks, dude. That song fucking sucks.
This is like on the bottom of like Green Day's, stinkers. Like this is like one of the worst. Like this and 21 Guns is like one of their worst songs. This girl, Monica Painter, she's a tattoo artist up in NorCal. She does this like singing rap thing on here. It's bad, dude. It's just bad stuff. Like they were trying to do this Offspring thing again. They were trying to do like a Bumpin' in the Trunk, which is a bad song, but at least it's like Green Day at least seems self-aware. You know what I mean? Like they kind of know what they're doing. They know they're making a bad song, but I feel like, I don't know, Billy Joe and Green Day, they were just trying a little too hard and it sucks. So Dose is my number 14. What do you got for number 13? Go.
13, Dose.
There we go.
13, Dose. Yeah, this is my favorite of the three. Not that it says that much. I don't care that much. I would still put this at number 1 in the trilogy, but I don't care that much. I think just because Uno was so shitty, this already made it higher in the rankings, because Uno like fucking sucked. Like that was just not a good record. And then therefore, like, okay, Dose has to be better, right? And it was. It's a stripped down version of like what Uno was trying to be. I also do think like Dose was pretty ambitious for them. There's a lot of wild arrangements, including like Nightlife, that at least it's worth a listen. I think I'm in a 1 right now. I think I would give Dose a 1. Everything else, dude, fucking sub 1s, 0.5s or 0s, straight up.
That's fair. I think at this, I mean, so I think I would give a 1 on my list starting at Uno. So at my number 16, I don't think anybody should ever listen to Father of All Motherfuckers, and nobody should ever listen to 21st Century Breakdown. Those are sub 1. And if people are wondering what we're talking about, we have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to, 1 is a bad album but give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So, yeah, sub 1 for Father of All and 21st Century for me at least. But once we hit the trilogy, you should at least listen to it once. It's not bad, but goddamn, they did so many better records than that.
Yes, yeah. Dose is it's worth a listen.
Ambitious. It's a very ambitious.
Lazy Bones, that's my banger. I like this one. I think it has a great fun pattern to it. I like that the guitar playing, like the pattern there is in the front, and we just get Trey in the back. So it's just Billy Joel, Armstrongs, and Trey. When the full band comes in, like in the bridge part, it's really nice and later, and that's fun. But Nightlife for sure is the worst song. Bottom 5 Green Day of all time. And this is just like, it's just too little too late, man. Like Weezer already did this kind of fucking thing with On Ratitude and try to blend like nightlife pop with like music. And that's something that's already been done. And Green Day they're not the band. Weezer's not a punk band. Like I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head anybody that could blend like Kesha with punk music and do it successfully. Like Weezer's never punk; they were just alt rock at best. So it's easy. Like pop music blending with pop music is an easy choice. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with this. It's awful. It's so bad.
Yeah, I know.
This is their worst song. Had it not been for 21 Guns.
I'm glad you and I agree that like how bad 21 Guns is. It's
impressive. It's fucking impressive.
Wow, it's so bad. Oy. All right, so my 13. You good?
I'm good.
All right. 13 for me, Revolution Radio, 12th record from 2016. I'm not saying this record's great by any means. This is a very kind of run-of-the-mill Green Day record. They were trying to like, after the trilogy and doing American Idiot, 21st Century, doing all the theater kid shit, trying to throw back with Uno Dos Tre. They tried to do it again, but tried to make like a more concise, throwback record, and it's fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but it's like if you're gonna listen to Green Day, you might as well listen to 90s era Green Day instead of Revolution Radio. Bang Bang, killer fucking pop punk song. It's a nice throwback to the Insomniac era. Great fucking background vocals on that one. Stinker though, Somewhere Now. It's the opener, boring fucking song. The hook isn't very catchy, just mid-tempo, just a dud. It's honestly just a dud. Another song I want to mention, I don't say it's not a banger or stinker, but the song Troubled Times. Dude, the guitar in that song and the melody, and especially the melody, is While My Guitar Gently Weeps from the Beatles. Like straight up that fucking melody. It's the same exact melody. Like it's crazy if you put those two songs up against each other.
Again, this is the second time, but not the last time that we'll talk about how Billy Joel. I don't want to say rip off. I'm going to say Billy Joel every time, or BJ. We'll call him BJ. Every time BJ rips somebody off because dude, Warning is full of it.
Yeah, it really is, which is the album of the week. But Revolution Radio, my number 13. All right, so let's get into your number 12. What do you got?
Number 12. Honestly, I would venture off to say that like my top 12, I'd probably buy in the vinyls.
Real? Come on, guy.
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
Yeah. They're enjoyable.
Shut up.
We went from one territory to like almost two territory.
It's almost two territory. Wow, 2 out of 3. Wow. Okay, well, what do you got for number 12? What's your 12th favorite Green Day record?
Shenanigans. Hey, Fire, what's that place you like? The one with all the shit in the walls? What, Shenanigans? Talking about Shenanigans? That's from Super Troopers. Shenanigans. Just a comp from O2. Just a good collection of songs, and it's fun to hear. It's fun to hear where they placed in their discography, right? Because you can read like where this came out or where it would have been or what session it was from. So it was fun to see it. It was fun to listen to the song, like, oh, this sounds like this, and then see if you were right. That's what I did. I was like, oh, what this sound like? It would be from like specifically like middle of Nimrod or like early Insomniac, and it was kind of cool. But like it's a fucking comp, so I can't put this higher.
Comp. Yeah.
Like comps you cannot put comps high like that. You just can't do it.
What about like Smashing Pumpkins Pisces?
What about like Incesticide, number one Nirvana record of all time?
Exactly.
That's what I was going for.
Cleveland.
Yeah. So even don't
is Clavin? You do it all the time. Who the fuck is Clavin?
Dude, do you even watch Simpsons at all?
No, Simpsons are dumb.
Even
dumb.
Skip's
That's
gonna
right, Skip.
Skip's gonna get
That's
mad.
right, Skip.
Skip's gonna get mad at you for that one.
Simpsons are dumb.
That's something.
Whatever. Simpsons are fun. It's fine. The show's fine. It's fine.
Don't Want to Fall in Love. That was my banger. That's an unreleased Dookie era song, re-recorded for Geek Stink Breath and on Insomniac. But fucking banger, dude. The punk style, like that's just Insomniac through and through, but with a little bit of leanings towards like Nimrod. So when they re-released it or they re-recorded it, you can tell that they're already kind of like thinking about Nimrod at that point, and that was kind of fun. Rotting in Time. Rotting is my worst song. That's I guess a B-side in some capacity to Good Riddance from Nimrod. It was just slow. It was slow. I have nothing against it. It was just kind of slow. That's it.
Okay. All right. My number 12 is 1039 Smooth Out Slappy Hours.
What in the fucking shit?
First album from 91. Honestly, I haven't listened to this record since the last time we did Green Day on the podcast, maybe a couple years ago. I never really go back to this one ever.
Crazy.
And for good reason. Like the drumming, man. I mean, I know Trey is just an absolute monster on the drums, but Josh Kiffmeyer, is it Kiffmeyer? Yeah, I think it's Kiffmeyer.
Klinghoffer.
Yeah. Or no, John Kiffmeyer. God damn it. He played drums on this, and dude, the guy is not that great of a drummer. He's sloppy as hell. He can't keep tempo. Just, my God, he's not that good of a drummer. And there's so many parts on here where it's like, if you had somebody who could really transition into the next part, incredible. It could be an incredible song. And that's where Trey comes into play.
He was like 7 years old when he recorded this.
and still okay. So still,
Not that old, but
I know. So like the melodies, the songs, a lot of that shit's here. It's really, really here. But the transitions, the drumming, it absolutely just takes away from these songs so much. It's really, really rough on some songs. A banger at the library, the opener. It's fine. It's good. I don't think it's the record's okay. So the record's good. There's nothing inherently bad about the songs outside of the drumming. Nothing inherently bad about it, and that's why it sits
That's
above
it?
so many other Green Day records. There are some cool moments. There honestly are, but not because of John Kiffmeyer. It's because
Crazy.
of Billy Joe and or BJ and
oh,
Mike.
there we go. Looking.
Stinker. The stinker is Rest. Slower song. I mean, they're just not good. They're not. It's too ambitious for a band this young. I mean, they were fucking 19 years old or 18 years old. It's too ambitious of a song for this band. Questionable Harms as well. This record's fine. I just would never really go back to it. I would never get this on vinyl. It's not for me. And I like fucking first records from bands. I do like that shit a lot, but this one is just, God, Kerplunk is just such a better record. Like the jump from this to Kerplunk is insane.
We'll get there because it's not.
So-
but we'll get there.
You're an idiot.
I'm telling you.
So what do
the
you got for
truth.
number 11?
All I tell is
What
the
do you got for
truth.
number 11?
Fucking 7 noble truths is all I say. 11, Money Money 2020 Part 2. We told you so.
Okay. The Network, baby.
The second
Offshoot
network.
of Green Day.
I
Second Network.
I hate this fucking title. I also hate the way this starts off. The old like "we told you so" motif. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Just like such a bold statement to go out on a limb and say like the political landscape is going to be shit. So brave, dude. Like, fuck off, dude. You're way too old for that shit. But overall, they really doubled down on like the electronic aspect for this record, and it works. These songs are fast and fun with like heavy synths, but also like very fast instrumentation, and I really liked it. I don't think I mean, if we did on the pod at some point, we probably like listened to it at some point. I don't remember ever listening to this, so this is all like new to me. Fentanyl was my banger, super electronic song, which is like obviously reminiscent on the 80s sound, but also really reminded me of that Paul McCartney second record. That's his second solo record. There's a couple melodies in there. I was like, fuck, man, that's that one, because I don't know any of the song names, but that's that one song on Paul McCartney too. So that was interesting. But the worst song, Flat Earth, dude. This song sucks, man. It doesn't even suck. It's just so fucking cheesy. Talk about like low hanging fruit. Like the whole song is just like, it's just cringy, as the kids say. It's so fucking cringy. Oh, the earth is flat. All the people think it's round are stupid. It's like, oh man, it's too much. This is too much.
Yeah, I know.
Too old
All
for
right.
like topical, like political shit like that. Just too old for it.
But it's not that they're too old for it. It's just like the way that they present it just seems very amateur.
Like they never grew up out of it, right? Like,
Yeah, but it's I don't know. There's a way to approach certain topics to where it could be clever and fun.
like Brev,
And-
you've met the president. Like, you don't need to like write songs like this anymore.
So my number 11 is the Network's Money Money 2020 Part 2. We told you so.
Good.
We told you so.
Good.
I agree. Dude, that opener is fucking awful. This is the second Network album from 2020. This is the offshoot of Green Day. We can get more into that whole backstory in a bit, but yeah, this record is a lot of fun. Let's just say this: it's a lot of songs, but they're short songs, 2 minutes, minute and a half. A lot of them are short like that, but it's a cool 80s throwback, very Devo. A lot of fucking Devo on this record, and or really with the Network in general, a lot of fucking Devo, and I dig it. I mean, I talk shit on a lot of 80s music, but this is like good 80s. They're inspired by the good 80s music, you know what I mean? And so I do like that, but I agree some of the lyrics have not aged well at all. And it's just once again it's too on the nose and it's too topical of its time, and they were just trying to make something that would get clicks at the time, you know what I mean? That's really only the best way I could explain it. And just once again, it just has not aged well at all. Banger is Carolina's ultimate Netflix tweet. Fast song, super rad synth, catchy melody, very Ramones sounding too, but like good Ramones, which is a weird thing to say, you know, for most people. But Stinker, Respirator. Man, this song is just. I mean, I agree. Flat Earth is really cheesy, but Respirator, man, this shit is fucking so goofy, so dumb. Once again, man, this song has not aged well at all. I mean, first of all, just talking about COVID, it's just come on,
Yeah, I
guys.
know.
Like anybody talking about COVID in 2020 and 2021, it's just going to come off as just really dated and just cheesy. It's just straight up cheesy and uninspired and lame. And that's what this record is, regardless of what side, whatever you believe when it comes to COVID
It's
or
dated
government.
for sure.
It's absolutely fucking dated. Whether you're liberal, conservative, I don't give a fuck. It's fucking dumb. It's a dumb song. This is like bottom tier Green Day as well, because this is essentially a Green Day record.
I should actually, because we can do that now because you switched them the other week. I'm gonna switch Shenanigans and Money because I wouldn't buy Money on the vinyl, but I would buy Shenanigans on the vinyls. So
The second Money.
the second Money.
Yep.
The first Money was fucking amazing. There, I just
So
switched.
yeah, that's my number 11. So
Okay.
what do you got for number 10?
So my number 11 is actually Shenanigans, just so we're
Okay.
clear. Now 11 on out, I would buy in the vinyls. Number 10, Stop, Drop, and Roll.
Foxborough
Hot Tubs. Time
Their
Machine.
only record they've ever put out.
What's cool about this record is like it was really just made to showcase their inspirations, from Stones to Beatles to Kinks. It's all here. It's a fun listen, like Dark Side of the Night, right? That song is very like Majesty's Secret Request Service by the
The Rolling
Stones.
Stones. Yeah.
It sounds fucking identical. That song should have been on that record in like a more punk outfit. But don't take this record too serious. It's more of a cover house band doing a record, but still,
Yeah.
but it's still really cool. And it sounds like these guys are having so much fucking fun. And it's just like it's always fun to hear like your favorite like bands just jam and play. And like these are the songs that they warm up to back when they were kids or when they're kind of like getting better and say, hey, let's do a new warm up song. Like that's what this record is. It's just a handful of warm up songs that they really enjoy that inspire them to be who they are. And it's really fun to listen to. And they're really good. So
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. Sally, that's my banger. Like the only song on this record that sounded kind of different. And they went for this weird kind of like goth psychobilly sound. And it was fucking rad. It really, really worked. My least favorite song, Alligator. It's not a bad song, but like, dude, come on. I'm just fucking tired of hearing You Really Got Me in so many different forms by the Kinks. But I don't know. It's cool. Billy Joel Armstrong's showing how much he loves the Kinks early on.
All right. So it's your number 10.
It's my number 10.
My number 10 is The Networks. The Network, Money 2020, the first record
2020.
that they put out in 2004, just prior to American Idiot. Kind of the story, or not the story, but the lore is that Green Day were recording a record called Cigarettes and Valentines. Supposedly, they recorded the whole record. They recorded that whole record. All the master tapes were stolen, mysteriously stolen. And then all of a sudden, this Network record comes out. For years, Green Day were denying that it was actually them, but clearly it sounds like Billy Joe singing. And there's a lot of like Green Day shit on here. But supposedly this is like the forgotten Green Day. This is supposed to be Cigarettes and Valentines.
Caviar and cigarettes.
Caviar and cigarettes, baby. So that's what this is. 04, like I said. But this is just extremely 80s driven synth rock, punk synth rock, very extremely Devo, more Devo than the second album they put out in 2020. I think this record's fucking killer. This record's really cool. I'm not a big 80s guy, big 80s music, synth driven guy, but this record's really, it's solid. It's honestly really solid. I dig it. Banger is Joe Robot. Stinker is Spike. It's this like kind of like spoken word. It's like Billy Joe leaving a voicemail for somebody and just kind of like stream of consciousness kind of thing, but with music behind it. It's fine, but still kind of cheesy and dumb. So that's why it's my stinker. But the Network's first record, Money 2020, it's good. It's a good record.
Would you buy it for $5?
I wouldn't.
$5.
I'm not at the point where I'd get any of these records yet. No.
You buy so much garbage, and you wouldn't buy this
But
for $5.
I would never listen to this. I would never listen to it. It's fun like every once in a while, like maybe once every couple of years. It's fun, but I would never go back to it. Come on, I buy only good records. We know this. So what do you got for number 9?
That's something. Money, 2020. You just talked about most of it. But I think this is pretty fucking good. It's fun in all the right ways. What I hate about 80s synth-driven like pop is gone. But what we're left with is as if Green Day existed in the 80s as an 80s band, but still punk. And that's what it sounds like. And I dig it. It's cool.
You did it. Okay.
Spastic Society is my biggest banger because it was a straight up B-52 jam. My least favorite song, and this is kind of cheating, but Teenagers from Mars, there was like a bonus track because I really did like every song on this record. I just felt it was unnecessary. Like they didn't add anything to it. They didn't take anything away. It didn't sound like Green Day. Didn't sound like The Network.
So my number 9, we're on our 9, right? Yeah, number 9.
9.
My number 9, people are going to hate me for this. People are going to hate me. They're going to talk
American
shit.
Idiot.
People listening,
There we go.
you're going to talk shit on me. Yeah, American
That's
Idiot.
so
It's
dumb.
my number 9. Their 7th record from 2004. This record is not that good, guys. It's not that good. It's way too long. It's way too ambitious. The songs are just, a lot of them just, they're just really cheesy. They're way too ambitious, and this band is not, they're a great band, but they're not good at making this kind of music. This is straight up, this is their Theater Kid era sound. And I get it. If you were a little bit younger than us when this album came out, I can get why you liked it, but we were a little too old for this.
I liked it.
Because you're a knucklehead. You're a knucklehead. But also you love Theater Kid music. You love that shit. You love Theater Kid music. I just don't like it. And also at this time, Billy Joe, he changed his vocal style. Like he started singing in a higher octave. He started being more just kind of like Gerard Way, very more My Chemical Romance kind of vocals that he's putting out there, and I just don't like it. I think it just sounds like they're just trying to appease the pop scene, which is fine too. That's totally fine.
That's all they've ever done. Like, that's what Dookie
I know it's all
did.
I know. But at least with Dookie, it sounded unique. It was different. His voice was. Nobody sounds like Billy Joe. No, in '90s Billy Joe, nobody sounds like him.
That's true.
But once you hit American Idiot, with his vocals, he was trying to sound like your My Chemical Romances, your Panic at the Disco, your Killers, your all these kind of like Theater Kid kind of sounds, and I can't get behind it. I think it's just so goofy. It's way too goofy. But there are some fucking great songs on here.
Of course, there's
Holiday,
some fucking great songs. on there.
fucking love Holiday. Outside of that bridge, because that bridge
That's
is
your favorite
fucking
part.
terrible. With the megaphone,
The
oh,
representative
it's
for
so
California,
bad.
please take the floor.
It's so bad. But the rest of the song is fucking great. Saint Jimmy, love that song. Letter Bomb, great fucking song. Title track, American Idiot, great fucking song. Stinkers,
Oh, we
Two
have
stinkers.
We have stinkers.
2 stinkers on here. And these are these are some of the worst Green Day songs ever. Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Wake Me Up When September Ends. I hate these fucking songs. They're garbage songs. I'm
kind of like
they're terrible songs.
every week I figure you out a little bit more. So every single week you figure a little bit more. So you like ballads when they're not your favorite band. Like Alkaline Trio made you a ballad man. But if it's a ballad by your favorite band, then you don't like it. But if it's a ballad by a band that's not your favorite band, then you do like it.
No,
get
that's
it
not
now.
true because when it comes to Kiss, their ballads were like fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's not your
And
favorite
I
band.
don't like Kiss. Yeah, just like Alkaline Trio is not my favorite band, but I
All right. Well, Kiss
in,
was
in, that- in,
Kiss,
in that
Kiss
is
is
in that
different because
instance,
you don't like anything
it's not
from
different.
Kiss.
No,
You don't like anything
shut
from
the fuck
Kiss.
up. Shut
You
the fuck
hated
up.
Kiss in general.
You know I just tore apart your fucking.
But Saves
whole
the Day,
theory
you
here.
liked some of the ballads on Saves the Day. And I even got mad at you for
I
liking some of the
didn't.
ballads on Saves the Day.
No, I just like the songs that weren't the straight up pop punk songs, and you automatically said, "Well, those are their ballad songs, so you're a ballad man."
You are a ballad man
You're an
through
idiot.
and through. That's
I'm
what you
not.
do.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
okay.
not.
Why are you embarrassed about being a
Well,
ballad man?
I'm not embarrassed, but I'm not a ballad man.
It's okay. Fine,
So-
you're not a ballad man.
American Idiot. I think this album is very overrated. Unless you were like 11 or 12 when this album came out, then it was like something so new and so cool, and but it's just God damn, I don't like these songs that much. And I think Billy Joe, just his vocals are not very great. They're over the top, and the whole getup of the time with the black clothes, the red ties, the
What's wrong with
eyeliner.
that?
It was so gimmicky. I mean, I love gimmicky shit. I love Slipknot.
That's
Fucking love
literally what
Slipknot.
music is.
I
Dude, music
fucking
and
love-
fashion go hand in hand. And get the
I
fuck
know.
out of gimmicky.
But
Like, get the fuck
also-
out of here.
But what? So the difference here
All
is
of your
that.
favorite bands have the worst
But the
gimmicks
difference
possible.
here, the difference here is that Green Day were doing something so kind of like they were just kind of being their own thing. Yeah, maybe they were just kind of being the gross looking band of the '90s and shit like that, still kind of following that grunge thing. But then to completely throw that style and their whole like band identity at that point, and then go completely theater kid, matching costumes, all that kind of shit. It just seems so, just unauthentic,
Disingenuous, unauthentic.
disingenuous. Yeah,
They already
yeah.
did it once, though. They already shed their entire former selves.
In what way?
The album of the week, baby girl.
Oh, with Warning, but at least with Warning,
Oh, here we go.
there were. We'll get into Warning
There we
on the
go.
album of the week. We'll get into that on the album of the week. But with American Idiot, I just think it's just so over the top and silly and dumb.
It's not
And
even like
one
they
day,
reinvented themselves. They just did something
copied
different.
everybody else. They did something different and just copied other shit that was out.
But they were already doing it prior to American Idiot. It's not like American Idiot came out. Oh, damn! I never even thought about this. Like Michael Williams would not exist had it not been for Warning. And they were already
I
doing
agree.
it on Warning.
I agree, but not to this
They
extent.
just took it back.
Not to this extent. And I do have a lot of positive things to say about Green Day. I do love this band.
Fucking guess not, dude. We're still in
But,
Sub-Zero territory.
No, American Idiot, I would give American Idiot like a 1.9 out of 3. 1.8 out of 3. I don't really ever go back to this record outside of the few songs. So there you go. I don't give a fuck. It's over the top, cheesy, dumb.
Okay,
So my number 9. That was a long rant.
because it's fucking wrong, but that's okay. You're allowed to be
What
wrong.
do you got for number
I
8?
guess.
What do you got for number 8?
Number 8. Here's one that like I know I should like more, but I just don't, and I don't care. Kerplunk, second record,
All right.
but it's still number 8. I still will get this on the vinyls. It's still a cool fucking record. It's a solid punk album. I think what gets me overall is BJ singing. He's singing as if they've already done Dookie, and like beyond that.
Yeah.
Without actually having done it before. So it's not like a punk record in the 39 Smooth sense, but it's also not the pop punk we know as Dookie and beyond. It's like in this weird limbo. It's in this in-between thing. It's still really, really fun and enjoyable. Some like iconic fucking bangers here. But like, I don't think there's enough identity for me to rank this higher. It's just a fun in-between. And there's nothing wrong with that. And again, I would listen to this on my days off and I would buy it on the vinyls. But I don't think there's an identity here. Not nearly as much as 39 Smooth or anything else after this. Good or bad. Kerplunk is just it's Kerplunk. It's fine.
Just Kerplunk.
Yeah, it's the
Alright.
it's the volleyball like set before the spike. But no one ever remembers a setter. Like everyone knows it's spiker. Whatever. Strangeland, that was my banger this week. Very much like the most punk of all tracks on this thing. Dude, just absolute shit singing. It's super fast. It just does not give a fuck. It is sloppy. It is gross. It is Gilman to a T. Awesome. Christie Road, that's my stinker, I guess. It's not even that bad of a song. It's just the slowest song.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still really good.
Right. Great album. It's a great album.
It is a good album. It's solid.
All right, so your number 8, Kerplunk. My number 8 is Foxborough Hot Tubs. Stop, Drop, and Roll, baby. The only album this band put out in 2008. And it's a fun pop rock record, garage band record, garage rock record, I should say. There's nothing really pretentious or overdone on this one like you hear on American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown. This is just them kind of having a good time. Jason White is also plays with the band, touring guitar player in Green Day, and who was a member of the band for a while during the trilogy era. But I don't know, just it's a fun record. It's short and sweet. I still wouldn't get this on vinyl, but it's a lot more. It's a lot better this week than I ever remembered it. And I've listened to it quite a bit. This record quite a bit, but I don't know, just it's fun. It's just, I don't have that many bad things to say about it. It's just a fun pop rock garage.
It's
rock.
really fun.
It is. It
I
really
like this
is.
record way
love
more
the
than
cover.
I ever have, like ever in my history.
I love the artwork. The artwork's great too, and they were just able to just kind of like put their hair down, you know what, or let their hair down. They didn't have to live up to anything. They were just kind of just making rock and roll music. That's what this record is. There's no agenda. Just make a good rock and roll record. That's what it is. So I dig this record a lot. Banger, Sally, fun pop rock song. Double times. I love when it double times. It's so much fun. So much fun. Stinker is the pedestrian. This is honestly the most Green Day sounding song on the record, but like a mediocre Green Day song. I don't think it's bad, but it's just it doesn't fit the record. It's the only song that doesn't fit the record because it doesn't sound like the rest of the record. It just sounds like a Green Day song. But otherwise, yeah, Foxborough Hot Tubs, Stop, Drop, and Roll, my number 8. So what do you got for number 7?
All right.
All right, here we go.
American Idiot's my number 7, but I'd open another beer because you're irritating me with your
You motherfucker. You're not even that much higher than me.
smut talking.
You fucking idiot. American Idiot's not even that much higher than mine.
But it's
and you
higher.
fucking haven't even talked about 39 Smooth. You're an idiot.
You're a fucking idiot.
You're an idiot.
So now you're doing what I
idiot.
actually track what you have
You're a fucking
to see like
idiot.
what's coming up next, so I can like preemptively get mad at you for what you have
You're
not said
so
yet.
dumb that you haven't said 39.
39
39
smooth.
Smooth.
American
You're
Idiot.
crazy.
I mean, this is arguably like their most important record. This is you can make
Yeah,
a
it's like
case,
their biggest record.
but like their most important. Like this, you can make a case. This is more important than Dookie. They went from
I
selling
wouldn't
out.
agree with that.
They went from selling out Gilman to selling out House of Blues, but they didn't give a shit. What they really wanted, what Billy Joel's really wanted to do, was sell out a fucking stadium. That was like his goal from the beginning. He wanted this, and American Idiot did that for them. The amount of people who were inspired by this fucking record is unreal. More so than Dookie. The amount of people that started playing music because of this record is unreal. The amount of like bands that started like doing this exact thing because they did it on Warning and perfected it on American Idiot is unreal. The bridge from like just making a record and being a band to like, dude, just putting on like Broadway shows and have like fucking your own guy liner and like get the fuck out of here. Act like, oh, I don't like the way they looked. Bitch, I remember you wearing like painting your nails like Carson Daly and fucking putting your makeup on every fucking day.
Okay.
Act like you don't fucking know. Oh, it's because Davey Havok did it first. I like Davey Havok the most.
Settle down.
Fuck out of here,
Settle
dude.
down.
You were a theater
Settle
kid
down.
more than anybody.
No.
All those things, dude. That's all you
the
did.
Eyeliner. Okay, yeah, with the eyeliner, yeah. Every once in a while,
Your
yeah, the
nails,
eyeliner,
your
nails every
eyeliner,
once
your
in a while.
hair.
But when Green Day did it, it was only to
To match
go
the
with-
aesthetic and the theme of the
match
album
the
that they were
aesthetic
writing.
of the time. But it was just like it just seemed
fuck
so
them
dis-
for bringing
once
it all
again-
home
once again-
together.
Once again, it was so disingenuous. It was just so disingenuous.
See,
when Green Day
I think
did
that's
it.
the complete opposite. I think they went
No, it's
all
not,
in.
because these guys were like in their early mid 30s. I was fucking what 15, 16 years old. I was a fucking teenager when I was doing that
They
shit.
were like, yeah, they
These
were
guys
like
were in
30.
their mid 30s.
They were like 30.
Okay, 30. Way too fucking old to do this kind of shit.
Is it too? But like we're talking
But
musicians
once again-
here. Musicians
yeah.
age a little bit slower than everybody else.
That's true. And once again, I do like some theatric bands like Slipknot and that kind of shit. I eat that shit up. I fucking eat it up.
Corn's not theatric.
I agree, but not to this extent. But they are a little bit. But
think-
when Green Day
think,
did
like-
it, but it's Green Day doing it so as late as it is in their 10 or as late as it is into their career when they've already been a huge, like a largely established band, a massive band in the 90s, and to do this just to kind of be famous again, it just seemed very. The whole look, the whole style, the whole aesthetic just seemed very disingenuous. And I'm not knocking the band for wanting to be successful and sell arenas and shit like that. That's not what I'm knocking them for, but I feel like they did it in such a disingenuous way. It just seemed very just silly. It just seemed
that's-
like beyond silly.
That's where we for sure disagree because you think they did this just to become popular again. I think this was always coming.
I did.
I think.
No,
I think American
did because
Idiot. I
there was
think
such a
American
lull
Idiot.
in Warning. Oh, God,
Hold on,
you're
dude.
pissing me.
Hold
You're
on there,
pissing me
dude.
off.
I
And
think
we're gonna talk about it on the
hold on
morning
there, dude.
episode.
I think American Idiot was always coming. You heard beginnings of American Idiot all the way back to fucking Dookie.
To Nimrod. No, you really
You heard
Nimrod.
all the way back to
I wouldn't say
Dookie.
good.
And we'll,
Okay.
because there's some stuff up here we'll talk about in the album of the week and everything. But you've heard the beginnings of like them wanting to be, especially Billy Joel, because he is Green Day. And you've heard the beginnings of that all the way back to Dookie. That's all he's ever wanted, is to be this fucking big. Yeah, the Gilman stuff was fun. The Lookout Records era was fun. But that's not what he wanted. Once he got a taste of it, he wanted it all. He wanted it to be as big as fucking humanly possible. So I don't think it's disingenuous at all. I think it's finally Billy Joel achieving his lifelong dream of making something that's so fucking big, so fucking epic, that I don't think he gave a shit if people liked it or not. Because he ever did Warning, and then he gave a shit if people liked that one or not. And like in hindsight now, it had been for many years their most underappreciated album, and now it's not at all. But yeah, no, the American Idiot was just a long time coming. And it's okay when bands have their magnum opus, 7 albums deep. That's not a big deal. It's fine. Who cares?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I agree.
Not that I think this is maybe I don't know, man. Like this is
not. Come on, man.
this is not my
You don't- you
favorite.
don't-
It's not
you
my
don't have
favorite.
you don't have to bend over for this album. It's fine. You don't have to.
This
do
album's
that. You don't-
incredible, dude. Like it did something.
not.
It
And it's
truly,
not.
it truly did.
It's so over the top and goofy at times.
But that's what he
Come
wanted
on,
to
man.
do. That's what he
It
started
doesn't
out
make
to
it good.
do.
It doesn't make
and I'm
it
not
good.
saying it's good. That's why he's number
Oh my
fucking
God.
7.
Oh my
Are you
God.
are you listening?
Are we doing this album on
Escúchame
the
por
podcast?
favor. Escúchame
I feel
por
like we
favor.
should just do this album on the podcast instead of warning at this point.
Escúchame por favor.
Get the fuck out of here. This
It
is
is
this
not
is
my
dumb.
favorite, but this is
You're
this,
acting like
this
it is.
album is wild. This album is wild. You're
Right.
brushing this off because like, oh, I don't like fucking Boulevard of Broken Dreams because it's too slow, and I don't like what's the other one?
Come on,
September
man.
Ends because it's too slow and I don't like it. Like, dude, this album is wild. It transitions very nicely. There's a lot of 9-minute songs on here that transition absolutely perfectly from one song to the next. It is a killer record. It did something for the scene that fucking no one has ever seen do for that scene. It inspired countless people to pick up instruments. It inspired countless bands to be better, to be bigger, to think bigger, to get out of their little rut. This album is incredible. I don't particularly like it that much, but I would buy the vinyls.
So you just fucking sang all of its praises. You used to have this on vinyl, didn't you?
Yeah, twice.
You purged it twice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
But like
That's
you can look at something and admire, like, damn, that was really fucking good. I really respect what you guys did. I get what you did, but I don't really like it. And this is it. Like, this is a perfect example of that. This album's huge,
Right.
and like
It was huge. It was fucking massive.
You're diminishing it as if it's like,
Yeah, it
oh,
was
this is a bunch of
massive.
fucking sellout
I
theater
even-
kids.
I
Like, bitch,
even
this band's been
had-
selling out since day one.
I
Get
even
the fuck
had
out of
I
here.
even had the
You're
Bullet in the
wild.
Bible CD DVD. I had it. I had that on CD and DVD
Same.
because I thought
And I got rid of it.
The DVD was great. It was that whole performance on that DVD was fucking
You don't even. I
amazing.
alwa's talk about that King for a Day
shut
thing
the
is so
fuck
amazing.
up.
It's stupid.
I
It's
love King for a
stupid.
Day. Are you retarded?
Not when he doesn't
You
Bullet for a
stupid.
Bible.
I
You
almost
said that you
said
don't
that
like it because
I almost said that.
all he does is lay on the floor and just fucking do stuff and gyrate. It's stupid. Like, nah, dude.
Because it is fucking dumb.
That's
It is-
amazing.
that
It's
part is
so
dumb.
good. Talk about like
Okay.
bringing a crowd to their knees.
Ay,
Billy
ay,
Joe,
ay.
man. Oh, well, this little punker kid from that you're wild.
This little punker bitch.
You're
Okay.
wild. Anyway, St. Jimmy.
Okay.
That was my
I'm-
favorite this week.
This is out of control.
Classic Green Day. Worst song September, obviously. Obviously. But Boulevard
Is it
of Broken
worse than
Dreams is not
Boulevard?
that. It's not that. Boulevard's not that bad of a
It's
song.
so bad.
It's
Boulevard
not
is
that
such
bad of
a
a
bad
song.
song.
No, it's not.
Come on. That delay thing that they do. Come on. Cheesy ass acoustic guitar chords. Come on. Come on.
It's not that bad.
Stupid.
September
All right,
really
so
sucks.
yeah, no, it's an awful song. Bottom 5 Green Day song for sure. Number 7 for me. Let's move on. Let's get through these quick now. We're in good shit. So now we probably won't have a lot to argue about because we all love these records. Number 7 for me, Shenanigans. Like you said, this is a comp from 2002. B-sides from the last 3-4 records. I think this is really good. I mean, once again, I like the way Billy Joe sings in the 90s. I think he has a very unique voice at that time before he changed it for American Idiot.
It sings
I
the
just- I
same, but yeah,
prefer
it's
it.
good.
I prefer it. I prefer the 90s era Billy Joe vocals.
I
That's what we
prefer
get
the
all of
punk
his
era of
records.
Green Day. I don't like anything but punk music from Green Day.
Okay, you're not listening, but that's okay. Just keep not listening. I think this is a great comp, but you know, it's good. I really have nothing more to say about this. Don't Want to Fall in Love is my banger off this one. I fucking love
Song's
it.
so good.
The song is so fucking good. It's amazing. Also, I want to talk about International Super Hits, which was the best, which was the greatest hits record that came out around this time as well. Two new songs on that: Pop Rocks and Coke and Maria, both absolute bangers too. I really do want to talk about those two songs because they're fucking bangers too. I need to put them on the playlist. But
You think Maria's like a beyond
Maria's
banger
really
though?
good. I wouldn't say it's a beyond banger, but it's very good.
It's good.
Pop Rocks and Coke.
Power
is
and
very,
Goes
very good.
for sure a fucking banger, but
Fucking
Maria,
great song. It's so great. So anyway, Shenanigans, great fucking compilation right here. Stinker, Tired of Waiting for You. Not a bad song, but it's like a slower love song. That's the only reason why it's a banger. I dig this comp a lot. I would get this. I'd probably get this on vinyl.
I know for a fucking fact if you saw this at like Mike's for dirt cheap, you would fucking buy it. Don't even act like I would probably. I know you would.
I would probably get it. Yeah, I would probably
Let's,
get it.
are we not being honest? Let's be honest for 1
I
second.
would probably get it, but then like the album that I like better than this, I would be reluctant to get it. So anyway, let's get it. What's your number six?
I know you'd fucking get it. My number 6
What's
is
your number-
Saviors. Their most recent record, their 14th from last year. This album is fucking amazing. This is so goddamn good. I don't remember liking this that much last time around, especially because I don't remember any of these fucking songs. Although when I listen to it again, it's like, oh yeah, I remember this song. I remember this song. But this is an incredible throwback to like the classic pop punk sound of Green Day since American Idiot. It's super bouncy. It's super fun. I will buy this on the vinyls. I'm probably going to buy it tomorrow when I go out and buy stuff that I shouldn't buy.
Fucking throwing money out on
Yeah.
new vinyls all the time.
Crazy.
All you've been doing for like the last 2 months with me is like, all you do is buy records. All you do is buy. You're like Sloan. All you do is buy vinyl. It's like, you motherfucker. You're buying all this shit vinyl every fucking week right now.
The past,
fuck outta
I've
here.
only bought
Get the fuck
2
outta
records.
here.
The past, I bought 4 records. I bought Winona Fighter,
More than I have.
RX Bandits, and 2 Rances. I bought 4 new records in 2025. That's all I bought.
More than me.
You bought 4 records in 2 days. You were gonna buy one last night, but you got beat to the punch.
I think it'd be, but
So
yeah, I
like,
did. Yeah, I
it
did.
was, you're over here jonesing.
I am. I'm Jones.
That's funny. Coma City, that was my favorite song. Just a fucking jam, dude. Like, it reminded me of Gizzard meets like the Ramones with some cool like surf kind of verby guitars. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't know. The title track Saviors, that was my least favorite. I don't know, just because I was so excited for the whole record. Like, that song, I was like, okay, it's all right. It's fine. But overall, dude, this record fucking slays. It's really, really, really good. And I'm very impressed with it. And it's so much better than anything they put out. This is the best record they've put out since 21st Century. I guess since American Idiot.
Since Shenanigans.
I guess
honestly.
since fucking Warning. This is their best record since Warning.
Okay. That's fair.
Right?
I mean, yeah,
Like-
because Shenanigans. Well, because Shenanigans is not an album; it's a comp.
And
so.
and we both have ranked Shenanigans below Saviors. This is their best record in 24 years.
That's wild, man.
That is wild, and
That
it's
is
fucking
wild.
good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say this is my number 6 too. Saviors is my number 6. It's good. It's a good record. It's a throwback, like an appropriate throwback to the '90s era, vocally and musically as well. It doesn't seem derivative of the '90s stuff. It just seems like a fresh take on classic Green Day, which is nice. Like, bands try to do throwback records, and sometimes it just comes off as silly, dumb, and uninspired. But this record was, I liked it when it came out. Not enough to buy it, obviously, but upon subsequent listens, because I listened to it twice this week, and I did really enjoy this record. It was good. It was solid. There's still some of the Theater Kid stuff from American Idiot, but it's not over the top anymore. I hear a lot of Weezer as well, because Weezer's kind of like gone into that Theater Kid territory a bit over the years, here and there. But it was done well. There's nothing over the top here, which I enjoyed. Banger is 1981. Stinker is Goodnight Adeline. It's a slower kind of ballad. It's actually not a very good song. I do want to mention the riff and melody in the song One Eyed Bastard, because that is straight up a Pink song. The na 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 na. I'm gonna start a fight, like that whole kind of yeah.
I'm gonna start a fight. God, that song
Yeah,
fucking
it's-
slays.
Yeah, that Pink song is great, but that melody is straight up. The melody in the song
Interesting.
One Eyed Bastard is straight up that Pink song. And we even talked about it when this album came out last year, when on the podcast a year ago. We talked about that specific thing too. But yeah, it's straight up fucking Pink. So, Saviors though, this is a good record. I would get this on vinyl. I would get this on vinyl, but I would pay like $12 because I think that's how much it goes for. Is $12.
Dude, it goes for such. I looked at it last night.
Like
I was like, what's the most collectible copy of this? Like, which one did they make the least of? And like one pressing, they made like 500 of. It's like, okay, that's the one I want. It's like $22. Like, damn, bro. Like, that's
way too
nothing.
many. I do remember too when it came out. Within probably 2 weeks, I was seeing this in record stores. Like people were already returning this record to record stores, selling their copy of it.
Like to me, that's crazy because that's way too soon to be selling a record like this.
I
really
even
is
remember
good.
at your record store at Desert Grooves Records, huge shout out. When I would go there, I'd sift through your records and everything. I would see this record
I
sometimes
know.
too.
We had like
I'd
3
see this in your
copies,
records.
and I haven't seen one in fucking months.
Yeah.
But it's so
No,
good.
It's good. It's a good record. Saviors is a good
Bro,
record.
this is your
Surprisingly
6. It's not just good. It's so good. We're at
It's
top
a good
6.
record. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. So what do you got for number 5?
39 Smooth, finally.
God, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
So this came out between their
This is
1,000, their one EP came out, and then 39 Smooth was their full length, and then another EP came out, and then they combined it all and then put out another one called 1039 Smooth Out Sloppy Hours. This is his own album that has nothing to do with the other 2 EPs. So what I like about this is, like, yes, the drummer's not very good, but neither's the band. Like, the band's not very good on this record. They're fine. The songs are there though. These are Dookie songs that are just, and it's the most roughest form you could possibly imagine. As if like Billy Joel's calling Dirnt on the phone and then recording it just from his phone or just from like the phone line on the guitar. Like these are, dude, the most basic stripped down thing you could possibly imagine. But that's what I want. Like Kerplunk is just, it's not this. Kerplunk's not Dookie and it's not 39 Smooth. It's just, it's fine. It's the middle territory. Like, I want to hear them as kids. I want to hear where they started off. I want to hear the beginnings of Dookie. Like, holy shit, how did you make Dookie? Oh, listen to 39 Smooth. Like, that's where it came from. Not Kerplunk. Like, you wouldn't say, like, oh, listen to Kerplunk. That's where Dookie came from. Like, no. It came from here. The songs here, no, because the songs here have just as strong melodies as Kerplunk does. Absolutely, they do. There's some really, really catchy songs on this, and it's cool, and it's endearing, and it's fun. It's a fun record. Like, come on, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, don't leave me. And then going to, here we go again. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're a wild boy. Judge's Daughter, that was my banger. Simple riff pattern, like literally countless of punk songs that do the same exact fucking thing. But they slay it. They slay it because Billy Joel can carry it. He can do whatever he wants when he sings. Billy Joel can do whatever the fuck he wants. And it's interesting enough because like of Billy Joel's melody, his vocal melody. And it's fun. I'm not gonna stop.
There's gonna be some asshole that's gonna like, his name's actually Billy Joe. It's not Billy Joel. There's gonna be some fucking
Should I just say William Joel? Is that what
Yeah,
I
say
should
William Joel.
But my like stinker, I guess, is Rest. It's just a slowest song, but it's endearing because I get what they were trying to do, but it's just way too early in their career for them to be good enough to pull it off. And like when they wrote this, they were like 16, and it's just, dude, this record is really, really cool. It's really good. It's fun. I don't get the appeal of Kerplunk. Kerplunk is just, and like the whole like Trey Cool thing with like Gary Livermore like recruiting, like what was he, like 13, 14 when everyone else was way older. Yeah. That shit's fucking weird, and it worked out clearly, but I don't know. I don't get the appeal of Kerplunk. I think Kerplunk is just a disingenuous attempt at 39 Smooth and a bootleg attempt at Dookie.
Disingenuous. Come on, guy. You can't be. Come on.
Kerplunk's fine. It's not great.
All right. My number 5 is Kerplunk, second record from 91. Man, I haven't given this record really a proper listen to in many, many, many years. But it was fun, man. This record is really good. I never really thought I would get this on vinyl, but after this week, after listening to it a couple times, this record is it's a banger. It has that raw kind of sound to it. It's very kind of amateur, but it's just not bad. Like 39 Smooth is. It's just it's slick where it needs to be, but it's not overdone like Dookie and Nimrod or Insomniac. This is just a great fucking solid punk record with some pop elements to it. It's a banger album. It's a great fucking album. I really, really enjoyed my time with it this week. I think you're crazy in saying that this is disingenuous, that 39 is better.
Disingenuous was
better.
a joke. I
Get
said
the
that
fuck
because I was
outta
making
here.
fun of you calling American Idiot disingenuous, even though that's exactly what they wanted.
No. You're being serious. You weren't joking. You never joke.
Well, I said it in a very sarcastic tone, and you can see my face. It was a sarcastic face too.
It was something.
I don't know how many more fucking signals I have to give off.
I don't know.
No more joking.
So-
It's all serious from now on.
Also, with Kurt Plunk, there's a lot of goofy moments on here, but it's fun, like Dominated Love Slave.
Dude, that's not a
Super
goofy
dumb
moment.
song.
That's a deliberate attempt at like trying to be funny. That's not a
It's
goofy
goofy,
moment.
and it comes off as goofy. It was fun. It's a fun
That's
song.
a goofy
and
song,
it's
though.
And it's kind of a good song too. It's a kind of good like honky tonk kind of song. It's a ton of fun. Get the fuck out of here. It's great. Their cover of My Generation, I love it. The Who song, I think it's a fucking great cover. Great punk cover of the song. One of the best songs on the record. Private Ale though is my banger on this one. I do love that song a lot. Stinker is No One Knows. Slower, kind of somber jam. But I think this record's incredible. I think it's awesome. I'll pick it up on vinyl whenever I see it. Not gonna pay a lot for it because I know this record goes for pretty
Fucking
cheap. But
Edgelord Tyler. Oh, Kurt Plunk's
What do you
fucking
mean,
so
Edgelord
good.
Tyler?
Oh,
Get
my
the
God,
fuck
so
outta here.
fucking good.
certainly better than
fucking
American
fine,
Idiot.
dude.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. All right, so what do you got for number 4? Let's hurry up with this. We're almost done. And everybody knows how great these records
That's
are.
true.
Coming up.
Album of the Week is my number 4.
Okay, that's stupid. My number 4 is Nimrod.
That's where it's going
Fifth
to be.
record from '97. I do love this record. I think this record is truly incredible. I have nothing. The only bad thing I have to say about this record is Redundant. I think Redundant is a redundant song. It kind of goes nowhere. It's fine. The video's funny. I like the video for the song, but that's my stinker. Banger, Hitchin' a Ride. I mean, how can you not fucking love that song? The Grouch is also an incredible song. Just banger after banger off this one. This is a real departure from anything they had ever done up to this point. There's folk elements. There's more pop rock elements. This record just experiments like fucking crazy. King for a Day. What the fuck is that? It's it's an amazing song, but they had never put out a song like that before. It almost sounds like it's a cover song because it's so out there. It's so out of control. I think Nimrod is truly a unique part of their career. And at no point have they ever replicated this style. They tried with Warning, but just nothing sounds like Nimrod. I really, truly love this record. I think it's amazing.
3 out of
but
3.
I have to put it somewhere. And it's my number 4 this week. It could change. My rankings change. My top 4 changes all the time.
Your top 4
So-
changes like every fucking never.
Get the fuck out of here. So what do you got for number 3? What do you got for number 3?
So like my top 4 actually does change. Actually, my top 3 changed. Warning is always number 4.
'Cause you're
Warning,
an idiot.
I will say this though. Warning almost was number 3, and it almost beat out Nimrod. Nimrod's my number 3 this week. Nimrod's like my favorite Green Day record, and it's been for many, many years. And I always sing its praises, and I always talk about how like underappreciated this record is, even though it is very appreciated. But songs like Redundant, I get, right? It is a very boring song. I cannot speak. I lost my voice. It is very boring. I
catchy
get it.
still, but-
It is very catchy. A lot like Warning. There's a lot of songs on Warning that are like that are very, very catchy, but just like kind of just stupid and filler. It's just a great reminder that these guys are still punkers, but also have aspirations of being actual songwriters and pushing themselves as musicians. And Nimrod just shows like how Dookie was just not Green Day. Dookie was just like a fluke in their discography. Dookie's just not Green Day whatsoever. Insomniac is Green Day. Nimrod is Green Day. Warning is Green Day. American Idiot is Green Day. Like all of these things are what the band wants to be. And Nimrod is like the first time you actually hear things. Like Walking Alone has the beginnings of a Warning song. King for a Day definitely makes American Idiot make more sense. Like these are punk songs with a little bit of effort behind them. Like this is a band that's not just fucking Kurt Plunk. Not just fucking Kurt Plunk or anything. But damn. Yeah, Time of Your Life was my weakest song this week. It's just so
Such a good
fucking
song, though.
it's so
It's so
cheesy.
cheesy, but it's so good.
So like I don't ever skip any songs or anything like that. But I think like when I'm listening to a record like this, and I think if I'm in my car, which one of these songs am I most likely to roll the windows up or skip? And that's it. That's how I.
It's gonna be it's gonna be Time of Your Life.
That's how I like. That's how I like gauge these ones. But Platypus was my banger. I Hate You.
Okay.
So fucking A, dude. Nimrod. So, and I've ranked Nimrod number 1 several times.
You have, yeah.
Several times.
Wrongly, you've done that, but yeah.
This is how I feel this week, and my top 2 are. You're gonna be like, I can't fucking believe that.
As long as it can change, that's fine. Just like my top 4 can change too. You know, depending on how I feel. But yeah.
Well, your number 1's gonna be Dookie, then Insomniac, and then Warning, and then Nimrod. So we'll see. Go ahead.
All right, we'll see. My number 3, Insomniac.
Oh,
Fourth
damn,
record,
girl. You put Warning at 2? That's wild.
Insomniac is my number 3. Who said I put it at number 2? You're making.
Dude, if you put it at number 1, I will be impressed. I would be impressed.
I'd be fucking surprised.
I'd be fucking surprised.
So yeah, Insomniac. This is I would say arguably this is the heaviest record they've ever put out through and through. We've done Insomniac on the podcast. It is a great record. If you want to hear us take a deeper dive into this, that episode is still available. It's in the new format. Go check it out. But I mean, yeah, the songs absolutely hit on this album. Honestly, the songs are just as catchy on this record as they are on Dookie, but just a much harder, edgier tone to it. It was kind of a flop for them. I mean, it was not nearly as successful as Dookie. And which, I mean, you could almost call this like this record like the sophomore slump, because yeah, they had put out 39 Smooth and Kerplunk prior to Dookie, but Dookie was really, in all intents and purposes, that's kind of like their debut record.
Yeah.
And this is their sophomore slump, which still sold millions and millions of records. This record was still massive.
I bought it.
Killer fucking artwork. I have it too. I bought it too on CD. I have it on vinyl too. So I bought this record twice. Just saying. Not bragging here. Not bragging.
Although I just said I did, so I did too. But
but no, I really do love this record. I think it's just as lyrically, it's just as deep when it comes to talking about his depression and just his whole kind of like mindset on the world. It's an extremely dark record. It's incredible, and honestly, people don't talk about Insomniac enough. Outside of Brain Stew, which is still a great song, not the best song on the record, but still fucking incredible. But nobody gives this record
so good
as much credit as it deserves. It's truly incredible and kind of a forgotten Green Day record. So I do love Insomniac a lot. Banger is Jaded. I think Jaded to me is Jaded. It's definitely a top 10 song, maybe a top 5 song for me. I love Jaded so much, especially coming off of Brain Stew. Like when you listen to the radio, whenever you hear the radio play Brain Stew, they always go into Jaded, and if they don't go into Jaded, you just
they're not a real station. If a radio station doesn't play Jaded after Brain Stew, they're not real to me.
Yeah, exactly.
K-Rock has never done that.
God, dude, K-Rock does it every fucking time. It's so incredible. I love Jaded. I love Brain Stew too, but Jaded is something else. Like it's one of the heaviest punk songs they've ever put out. It's so powerful.
So good.
It has so much energy. Trey Cool absolutely kills it on the drums too. I just bit my lip and it really hurt. Ouch.
Chale.
And Stinker, if I had to pick one, Walking Contradiction. Actually the video I was thinking of was for Walking Contradiction. It wasn't for Redundant. It was the video for Walking Contradiction.
Just walking.
Yeah, it's a good video. It's a good video, but the song is one of the weaker songs, or is the weakest song on the record. Still good, but kind of weak.
Okay.
So what's your number 2? Go. We're almost done here.
Number 2 is Dookie. Number 2 is Dookie for me, and that's fine.
What?
That's okay. Dookie's a perfect record. Wow. It's a perfect record through and through. It's just for whatever reason this week I really obviously clicked with Insomniac, but Dookie's a perfect record through and through. We don't need to really get that much into it.
I know.
My banger was this week is When I Come Around. Hold on there, dude. Here.
All you've done is talk shit about this song for years.
This is my notes.
Decades.
When I listen to records, especially over the course of this week, I think like I want to pick my best song is one that I've never picked before. And my worst song, I want to pick something else than what I always pick as my worst song.
But why are you restricting yourself? Why are you making these?
I wouldn't call that restriction at all. I would call that like
you're making rules for yourself.
I would push myself to be bigger,
you're
better, something different. They're not rules. I said try.
Rules.
That's why I said try. Like rules aren't. You don't try with rules. I'm going to try and go the speed limit. No, you go the speed limit. You don't.
Okay,
those aren't rules. Those are suggestions. Those are suggestions.
You're putting a bias on your opinion.
Suggestions. I suggest to myself, hey, don't pick the same.
Suggest yourself dumb things.
Well, because then it becomes boring. Then we pick the same boring banger every single time we do this. I'm not mentioning any names, but there's only 2 of us. But that's fine. When I come around, I've come to like this in recent years. We jammed this one a lot. This used to be bottom tier for me all the fucking time. But I like the simple progression in this. I love that like he adds. Okay, so like there's only 4 chords to this whole fucking song, but he adds the minor E in that progression to give this like main riff a little bit more depth. So he goes dum bum 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 and he rings out that like open E chord, and it's not just a power chord E, open E chord. And like this should have been the first time that like people have heard, fuck man, like Green Day's a punk band that does power chords all the time, but no, because Billy Joel likes to use a lot of open chords. He's not dude, for like a punk rock guitarist, man. He's so fucking good. And he uses a lot of open chords. He doesn't just hit power chords. He likes to add a lot of like depth to his playing by adding open chords. Super distorted, but that minor E, dude, and like when I come around, it got me this week. And I loved it.
Just that one chord.
Yeah, it's just cool nuance. It's cool nuance to an otherwise basic bitch song. And that's what this song is, a basic bitch song.
It is.
Basic bitch video. But that minor E, dude, that minor E should have shown the world like, yeah, we're a punk band. Yeah, we kind of fucking just write like throwaway songs. But did you hear what just happened? Yeah, there'll be a lot more of that, and that's cool. Welcome to Paradise. That's my weakest song.
What a fucking idiot! What a fucking idiot!
You know why?
Come on, you could have said
why is it?
You could have. I don't know. Oh, because it was on
because nobody can play the guitar because it's a re-release. That's it.
Wow, you are such a fucking moron. Like you're saying, it's such a joke. Like everything you just said, you can't even take seriously. Putting "Welcome to Paradise" as the worst.
I've already heard it.
You were.
I've already heard this song.
You've already heard it. You've already heard "Welcome When I Come Around." You know how to play it on guitar. Okay, who cares? You've already heard it.
I've already heard "Welcome to Paradise." I heard it on Kerplunk.
Fuck off.
So,
all right, my number 2, Warning, album of the week. Fucking. What your number 1? And so I want to hear. I want to hear. And okay, so Warning is my number 2, and anybody listening this far into this episode, we're gonna break down this record. If you don't already know, we're gonna break down this record. So I'm not gonna go into this one at all right now. So don't bitch to us on YouTube or whatever. Just go listen to the main episode. So number 1, Insomniac. Why did you put this at number 1?
Insomniac. Because this is like, okay, so you said like the sophomore slump type of thing. You said like it was his, like, no, this is a deliberate attempt. This is like they're Robin the Hood. This is people like calling them sellouts. Like, oh, we're not sellouts. Check this out. And then they drop a better fucking Kerplunk. They drop a better 39 Smooth. Like this is their most punk record outside of 39 Smooth, but it's better than 39 Smooth. It's more aggressive than Dookie overall. These songs are still extremely fucking catchy and fun, but with a really punk edge. And that's wild. Coming off of Dookie, which like every song on Dookie is a banger. But then you write Insomniac, and every song on Insomniac is a banger. But you don't think it's a banger because, oh, that's too aggressive. That's too punk. They're cussing too much. They're saying too many things I don't like. But fuck, man, they're just as catchy. And every song on this is that. It's a well-crafted record. And this is just like a classic response to punkers like call of like sellouts and shit like that. And they write something that's so fucking good. And I guess we'll get into it when I origin story. I do have like the most nostalgia with this one. But like best song, Geek Stink Breath. Like that one got to me this week too. Just like Geek Stink Breath. I like that part. Walking Contradiction, that's my least favorite. Just because it's such an easy choice for like weakest song. It is.
It is. Yeah, it really
It's such an absolute banger, though. It's so fucking good. And the first riffage is very similar to "Do It Again" by the Kinks. Again, bringing up the Kinks and Billy Joel stealing from the Kinks. Actually, it's like damn near identical to the Kinks riffage. But yeah, Insomniac. Dude, this record's fucking so goddamn good. It's so beyond perfect. And it's one of those things that like, because Dookie is Dookie and it blew up and it became this household name that every like mom and child and father knows, like Insomniac will never achieve that.
True.
But it's almost just as good.
And that, okay, so when I said it's the sophomore slump, I didn't mean musically or anything like that. I meant in the context of selling records and popularity.
Yeah, they
That's
knew
what
it
I
wasn't
meant when I
going
said
to.
sophomore slump. But you made it seem like I was talking about musically. It was
You
a sophomore
hated it
slump, but
because you're fifth best.
get the fuck out of here. It's my 3B. Get the fuck out of here. All right, you have anything else on Insomniac?
Go ahead, do the same thing you do every single
man.
fucking time. Put Dookie at
What are
number
you
one.
talking about? I put Insomniac as my number one before.
I don't think
Fuck
you've
outta
ever
here.
put Insomniac as number one.
I have, but yeah, Dookie is my number one. It's their best record. It's a perfect record. It just it led the way to so many other punk bands after 1994. Every song on here is an absolute classic, is an absolute banger. The production on here is incredible. Trey Cool's drumming is incredible as well. Just everything is just, the songwriting is just crafted to perfection on every single song. Stinker is When I Come Around. I do still love this song. I think it's beyond. I just think it's so incredibly catchy. It really is. I had to put it somewhere. I had to pick a stinker on this one, and that's why it's. And when I come around is the stinker. This is a truly inspirational record, and we've talked about this record in the new format on the podcast. So if you want to hear us break it down, get into it. But I think if you've gotten this far into the episode, everybody will agree that Dookie is one of their best records, if not their best record. Even if you love American Idiot, you can't deny Dookie is one of their best records. Banger in the end. This is in the end. Come on, man.
That is not. Get out of here.
In the end, and Burnout. I do love Burnout too. But in the
I
end,
declare, but I don't get no more.
but come on, man, go listen to In the End and go
Never
just kind
heard
of
it.
realize like how incredible that song is. It's the second to last song on the record, and just it's so incredibly catchy. The way he kind of wails in this song, it's one of the
Something's
fastest songs on the record.
line.
It's super fucking melodic as well. In the End is truly an incredible song. Nobody talks about it enough. It's so fucking good. Top 10, top
No,
5,
no,
top
no.
5.
Slow down,
top
slow
5,
down,
top
slow
5 Green Day
down.
songs?
I know we've
In
been
the end.
drinking. I know we've been drinking.
Top 5 Green Day
But
songs.
let's not say
I
something
don't
we're
know.
going to
We'll
regret.
see.
Slow down.
We'll see. So yeah, Dookie, I'm not going to expand on it too much. We've gone far enough on this episode. So thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us
ahead.
5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. Go listen to the main episode because we get into Warning from Green Day. So go check it out.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's it. That's all.
It's so dumb. It's so stupid. It's not even theirs.